Promise News.
Ghana bosomi munie hap so ani ni nuanom na wanyina che e wasase so ebuno maya santimai sawimai Ghana mai esremai denchramai enkremai ahafumai muya mai diamai anopa yesin kunwa ye de kase e na besomo every boshobo headquarters Promise 102.7 Promise TV Sabre mobile network and why tiama one more ye caller one more ebre sanso na esuna food north crossing no emo krobi ewo aha nanana akuya afra abebio ba hema ewo nkrono ba akomo krona efra ni bedi akono mo nana echese na dodan kwakufo do bohye bia wahye se emem ewo mo potem honom no o de be kafta town no na do ogidi se yeto oba ne manu a ebebe mo sanso na agriculture so for abedi akire wo so oni a wo agric mo no agric ye wo ninkura batapi so obi pese wo de sika hyemu a wo hwe enkura bata edi sika ebebre no na yakonanim na brick gen brigadier general Charles Ajima Prempe wadi atudwa se ye enoma bi a efo bambo ensam ho no wada so awokuramu a ebebo ama Ghana bambo no ewie peye wenum eni nsem bi aka ye wo bra ye begibre ye nya bi kura ye bepebre ne akenkan edi amamo ene anopai droko Samufo Sabre ayisi buama obidu hye no na direct me e studio hanom me din edi Lardi me mamu nyina tribute ensem no entwiremo eni yes every oman punto empotemu amemu ne kankro emo ene bremu ayedri yes lokachi ya zaki time changes emre dane na wa anane bi semre sesawan sesabia ye frew atetekwa ene mobile money enua ne didi nkita ho eye bribia ehu de ekoso ewo wiase yenwani o yenso amerika mo mobile money so betimi anya information so na eba ne se wo kro bi mu ewo yen Ghana ha na woni network ya ba easy bani enye easy enye mrekura ya yi karifi eden se krom eye krokuma bia kuayo pa na di tintima wo atwuma mponua mansi mu e wasantema ntem ha ya wose e free say mobile network ba ye sie bi di Airtel Vodafone yesesa no MTN ni nyina wo mu hyeda enya bi na kro no mu ba bi kituo ma bi no mutimi gina enya network entu be ko no na se be ma wa ya o yeso wo kwa akopɛ network no de ayi ne call oba wa ya wo pɛ network de akɔ ni ayi ne call e to da kro no a gisa wo frudua entu wo frudua yi na se obodua no eye ne call wo mo si aban nya ntempentem e mabo wo mo na mutum na agajia oni pebre e wo se krum
isi ha se bia network wo yesoro do ho aho eno kura no hafo ano south de kakra bi na ba nti ama ye main problem a ye ha ye kese pa wa ha se de ka ye besere mo se wadawro ma motutu na mo aba ha yi enso ye de ya desere de etumanim se mo mane mfuru nyuro so ho ma ye se ye network sense mo no mudi besi ha azi kese ma do ye besi wo se oba be ye o mudi besi on be CCS ni ye hu no hwe aka ho ye de ne echina de bia we ba no abeka asem foforo we ba no abeka asem foforo abeduru ne nti se mo so ma ba ha madawro ma mo ka bi yi mon kan kira ban no se ye sere wo mo isi ade ha ye pa kese network system na network no firi won se mo ba so mo fa ye kwan no so kwan na sei nti ye sisi ye network ya enye ana ye kwan so ide ba so a kwan no so ensa anye nti se ye ne aye kwan yenimu a enye ye ba ye chi a enye nti ye sra ban se na dawro ma o medom ye na sa adwumadie na ewo ho no on se kwan no magu a bedum ho ba bi wo hwe bridge ni nyina asai bridge ni se wo hwe de bridge na ye na nya asam ketwa kai fa so a se ka kase bi e ba se be fa so a se board ye ni ne bi ma ne fa ho nti nyese bi a mo ka ketwa ya ka bi a mfa ho nti ye sra ban no se ye kwan no ene ye network ne de na dawroma ene manimu ya mo modern se ombe ba ko ama ye ne so ye nya fa ho de kakra
sra ban o meboa ye na o ma ye kwan ma ye o ma bibi nsi ansa They say bridge and so talk cry who patch is in auntie and son a car not by my afro. Tea slab by some boy. No may your quan man network so or more I need me your corny be. If I shall debut, what a damn crying to me, Cassa by your call, crown, Dr. Becca, scratch, Jina baby, a Cassamo bit say. Ain't see, yes, slab by some boy, your quine near network, and they said, and they hear you crew my pa.
Bridge ne dia ye hu. Ya mianim no kuro ni so betuto yi. Eden, ye dru ho a yesisi. Na ka na twansa ne anante ne so ye ya fa so ebe de yesisi. Nti ye sra ban so omomwan ne ye kwan ne die kotokom bridge omomeye mayen kogina sori down methodist sori down park so. Ehwo ne kogina ye ko. Se obi frɛ wa emma ba wo na apese o frɛ obi a na otwa kwan ekɔ school na wakwa akɔfrɛ no. Say krom di primary and Methodist down. Me patch on, and the any mother crooning tinty, yes, Ramum de pony be. Yatana hatch. You know, call one hour coffee. Debut, Ubia, Frey, Nasa be a water town when a man job every night or 4 nacote. Let's say network in the banners will be affluent to whom I won't even in Cassano equal school. No, I quite friendly background. Yes, wrong, Momonia more.
Richmond from Paul, and I met to a manaboy if we sacrum a war achuma imponia means
sacrum. No, Bediako. Enye ebe ahafumem oba hima wo ha osanso eye dwanto hima ewo emem wasekosa amankuri yenya abotre ne nkrofo titiru ene se na no his excellency sara wuta na do dankwa akufuado ebebo apro ewo ho na obebo apro no o hyebo e kan tam se na breso wonya nkoye wo be se emem ebe capital town ti ekopim sa na ekosi se obefri Ghana konya kase so no obe se emem be capital town na ena no ba hima ema bedi akona na afra abebio ese na do kan ya o jidie se obeye yenya rehemu na wabona na do so abaso se wakasa tam no fi se onim se wiase obi mfanta nkani agro ekuramanyinya enti danse bo a na do dankwa ekufuado ebedi na samso
E wono so o start ya che bibia wo ne mre this all them bible any abotre any se obeka nipa no obi ansam na do so ko man panyin officer omo epie ko ebi ba na ebi pie ko enti bibia otoko so na nka ena ebe ma ono so hu se emem se ne hia na me de emem ogidie se obeye wanya sani ono ani jeje fi se yebeto aba ena ade no so ede ba 8 years enti se 8 years ni na wa kasa woni se obeye ansa na wakọ ni nyina ye fa mpa bontage me akasa person ya me pem pa wo ya de bi afa boldness ene pepeye eye na fa mpa bontage odi touch na se de ti a wo benya enfa wo se ebeka da kokora ebeka yin se memfo beka se yu ti bibia empa bo ti enfa mpa bontage enya so ai ye beboa e bebiri ene say makurati nya scholarship abrochire kwa yentimi momo ko bibo yeniska ememi ya ka chire bebre enso ni nyina agyina yen aso se de mpa ebo ne pepe yen ye ne ma ye ni bre nkwa de se de ti bia ebe yi
yo emem dwanto na chese nana akuafra abebio wo bo ne mahene okofuru bo Dr. Nana yaw agei abaso wono na emem mahene se wabra akwa se yedi emem ebe capital town tie no na ado danko akufuado abehye bo ewo na emem zonal chairman Emma Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association eye wani a wopam taade yesi ye pam ye hye efatawo eni master Daniel Gbenyo wabona ado danko akufuado abaso se be na kayi ko na sanso no mo mahene wono so ya ade pa e won koden abrenketa wasia sese na ado danko akufuado agina so e de abehye won boyi
Ghana mampanyi na saasi da kro ya so ye mana so ye mahene e doctor okofofo nana yaw agei a otoso mi esan se ebra nana e hasie etu ye district ho anamo akyeye pa nana emeyeti ase se wa hasie tu ho anamo eye Omanpanyin dada kofo apen. Ehwe omanpanyin dada kofo apen so a eye in the year 2000. Wa kwa otu anamo from months a pencil. And also was to one anamo. Yewura eye John Mahama. Ono so ne pencil nana etu one anamo. Ena nana adodankwa ekufu ono so ne pencil nana ase etu one anamo. Na adodankwa ekufu ado pencil die. Ye wa resum kese pa ewu. Esan se nana adodankwa ekufu ado odinkan ehyen e wo April 2016 no ko oba mem kodwe mu. Asa se ye boa nye to abama no manya amaija na se tie bia no emem obekai. Na mo no so eba the first time no try 2020 osan eba kodwe e ka kire se ne time wa ne form for nana na de ye de mana kwan bia so no obekreti eye des e de ama eye no.
Master Daniel Benyo eye MM Zonal Chairman Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association na yakoya nim awokocha kasie emo awokocha yawo moa yen yawo ntakra moa yen enobayedua obi kura ye agri business so no de awokocha no mankoa eno obedi hu dwa na wode ne sika ahyemu matwe ne nkrabata no edoso papa na awokocha dwumadie bia koso a echese Agritech West Africa na dwumadie no eba so a we ye de toso empre no ana de toso mienu Deputy Minister Wofa Greek eyeswafo abedi akira wono ena wohwe crops eno bayensam so honorable ya from Pon Ado wose ankrankra nyumakuo omunhwemu nye emfi womani ehwe arokocha no ne nkrabata ebeboa ama wanya emfaso na eba ne sa na wonsika wodi ehyem no obehunu se aso obepi e de ama wonom.
Well, you see that we are trying to encourage the private sector.
Yes.
So normally the private sector, we say the bottom line is profit. So the private sector, very smart private sector, they will look at where the opportunities are. We are creating the opportunities for everybody to produce. And once the raw materials are there in our warehouses that we are going to spread all around the country, and you are a private sector person, and you know that when you process soya into some other value-added products, you are going to earn more on it. Private sector person, you don't need somebody to tell you the timeline. For me, the most important thing is the raw materials being available. And that one is our responsibility. We need to make the raw materials available through increased production. And this is exactly what we are doing. We started with the PFJ one, and now we are promoting more of commercial agriculture, just to target industry. So this is where the private sector person. Let's look at the agricultural calendar, and you know that by August, September there's harvesting, December there's harvesting.
Honorable Yao from Pon Ado na eno chese woni e free abonten eya hoho a opese wode wonsika ebehye adwuma bebiebie enwuma e wo mayimo no wo mo hanhwe asomdwe nwuti fafa hejole zamanlavia peace e wo mayimo no mo hu se wo mo ba ohaw bia ni ho so mo de wo musika ebebiebie wo enwuma wa ha.
There are several factors that will motivate any investor to come to Ghana. First of all, some people don't believe it, but seriously speaking, we are the center of the world. And two, it takes a shorter period for anybody to travel outside the African continent to Europe, Asia, whatever. It's shorter for and three, the kind of security that we have in this country, peace and security that we have in this country, is something that because we not gone to war before, we underestimate the value of the peace and security that we are enjoying here. So these three things, and when you invest in Ghana, your investment is safe, very safe in this country. And our laws, I have been and I know the kind of laws that we passed in the House opposite us that will protect individuals' investment and income in this country. Once you are law abiding, this is the place to be. That's why you see a lot of people come here, in spite of all the challenges that we feel here.
Yo, amani o na sunu nyina okeka bomu a asomdwe e wo Ghana memu ha honorable ya frimpon auto elswafo be de kire o Ghana rokocha nsem so wono na wo hwe eye enobaye nsem so Bernard Kedazi enkran na de enkratoyi efri ho ebaaye yenko bombo ensem emuem Central Command meka asojafo adwuma mu ahoya wo sofo line omo aya de fefe bi ene se Brigadier General Charles Ajima Prempe why outgoing GOC General Officer in Command ewo ehonomo na papa yi aya mane e de agya ne kwan a wo free honomo ene wo kire se wo ba ye na fia kakra bi obedi ne honomo no a die fefe bi a wasie 20 bedroom self contained ene wo kire no parade ground ka ho ni nyina ya kama na wo kasa no se wo hyabo na waye na nakoma so de ene se obey adwuma ade abo Ghana bambo nsem ebre bia wo be frɛ no obeji won so fi se o free ho de na so da so ene wonom e wo hohomu ene honam emu nyina Brigadier General Charles Ajimai Prempe.
After 10 months in office, it is for others to judge my success and failure in achieving what I undertook to do. The realization of these projects is a product of teamwork, resolve, determination, and commitment to serve the soldiers within. Today, we have a modern gate which was duly funded by a public spirited person, Nana Apia, an elder of the Anostu, Nana Wofa. By this success, we sought assistance further from the public to construct accommodation in the square. Our guests of honor, ladies and gentlemen, we foresaw the Herculean task ahead of us to build a 20-month accommodation when the project was estimated to cost a conservative figure of 7 million Ghana cedis. We reckon that challenges and failures are the necessary components of success, and therefore we knew it was right to do this project, and we never give up. We therefore developed a strategy to use our internally generated funds and public-private assistance to realize this project. I therefore formed a committee to mobilize funding from the public and some notable private individuals. Admittedly, our prayer in this regard yielded little results and cast doubts on our ability to complete the project. In our moments of despair, some individuals who aligned with the vision came to support us. Indeed, their words of encouragement aside from their financial and material contributions were amazing. We therefore express our gratitude to Mr. Adututu, Mr. Audu, Mr. Amponsa, Nana K. Jesse, Kwame Achampo of Atashi Construction, and Ijun Gobi for their immense contributions towards this project. This building is a testimony of your resolve to contribute towards well-being of soldiers, and it should be your pride. Indeed, the building is not only sandplate and roofing sheets. It stands to remind us that when our great soldiers have worked hard all day, they can come home to meet their families in a modern accommodation. They are assured further that in some way leadership is concerned of their welfare. In this building, ladies and gentlemen, I am certain great families will be raised for the benefit of the Ghana Army.
Brigadier General Charles Ajimai Prempe, outgoing a General Officer in Commander, Wofri Amafofro Aba Central Command, Sofo Line, Kwada Sukrosino Emo, na Major General Bismarck Kwasi Onwana, where Chief of Army Staff, Obo Brigadier General Charles Ajimai Prempe Aba so say, Obae, waye juba papa Central Command honomo, tichiru se wahwe ama yesisi adan wo honomo a ebinu betimi enya wonum tirato na aboapa ama oha kase na da wo so no afiri won so ebio no so wose military staff adwumayefo nyina omo mani na ho abato brei mu a yewrai na afi omamufo so enya hweye sanse nipa bonfo be pa ya yensuro nipa sanse nipa binom eye bad.
To our Ghana soldiers, I would like to applaud your commitment, dedication, and greater sacrifices you make on daily basis to ensure peace and security in your area of operational responsibility, as well as in the nation as a whole. As you may all be aware, we are in an election year, and much will be expected of each one of us. We have a greater responsibility to ensure a free, fair, and transparent election by performing our duties professionally at all times. I would therefore like to and treat commanders at all levels to ensure that troops placed under their charge live up to expectation and to provide the right kind of leadership during this auspicious period. Let me also take the opportunity to remind you all about the looming threat of terrorism in our sub-region and the fact that we are by no means immune to the threat that they pose. We all therefore have the responsibility to train and be adequately prepared to respond appropriately in a timely manner to any imminent attack. I would likewise urge all of you to take good care of the limited resources placed under your charge to ensure their optimum use. In conclusion, let me reiterate the importance of honoring and supporting our soldiers with their material, moral, and spiritual needs at all times as we hope.
Major General Bismarck Kwesi Onguna, were Chief of Army Staff na basobo edono na ye free ho ne ye ko ahinsie ene eho enigye emom ye de ko Eastern Region apoemantamom na Accra Ebony Beach Resort kofa baya na ne General Manager he say ya bona basopo den he say obe jase hine foforo kra ewo achim tafo na owura ni efe no owura asarebafo na ahindin anase esi ne nkunya din ene bafo asareboaten na wasoi ache dasebre eduse piasa wotoso enan waye hene ewo achim tafo ene ne mpanimfo na nomu no ena dasebre eduse piasa wotoso enan se sei no dibre de ama no se jase hene foforo no wonkonkuden momodin si abrenkete emoa na mpuntu omra na de ne manfo ehwe afiri ho no ombehunu sa ye adwuma
almost 10 years. Now, yeah, I'm not sure if
yo na just you know for ne ba for asareboaten odam panifo ase Anti eho asam enono bafo asare boaten achimtafo hima ene nana Cecilia Asante Obenewa otu nana jasehene se ofa obuo ema ne mpanifo afutuo yi ose ebeboa ama na hinie etintim ebeboa ama na hinie akonkan
shase ye sisi ahemfo no ya pese empuntuo empuntuo no kwaguso ya shase ya community center we am libebreni by piasa na piasa otoso nine ye fe no dasebre ene oguso de kakakra na ya wie empuntuo de oguso pa nyasa se obey omeye ko besen na ye dikan so ene na kasa wodem ansa na oman no so ye kosia ye no obi ane na kasa ene no ye do si hene na se wokọ na akoye ko beto na akosene ene ye osabe ma odisa biasa eye awoye dasebre ewo nkwan se osan twe wosan
nana Cecilia Asante Obenewa achimtafo hima enonom Ghana yewo ekuo bi efreno PWDs ekono aye woni asabi wadi demo ebi huna de ebi na ye wo ya na omo enye sika bi every district assembly common fund mo na sika no aye assembly no common fund eba no ha mu abupan miensa wode ma wo mo ene etodo de toto no ma wo mo ehye omu dwa no mo atimi akwaye adwuma ade adidi obehani ato fridge ama wo mo ya to afidi de pamade no mani do so pa 3% na Owura David Asare omamu nyina PWDs ye Ghana Blind Union womo ani afira womo epanyin woso woni a wadi dem wo mayimo no womo brepa sanse sika no eso pa ma womo na aban bia na amanyoko bia be hye womo bo se oba obetumu akọ 4% de ene woni wa na bewu yade a obehwe no ato abano amawo.
I am here to make a special appeal at the convention of the Bono East region, making a special appeal especially to the political leaders and especially to one who will take the throne of Ghana come 2025. I know you are all busy preparing your manifestos. I'm pleading with you on behalf of the persons with disabilities and especially for those of us who are visually impaired and partially sighted people, that you make a special input into your manifestos to help us. What do I really mean? Yes, from 2017, the common fund has been increased from 2% to 3%. We say thank you very much. We are very, very grateful. There have been wonderful success stories out of the increase. Many, many livelihoods have been touched by that. But if we look into the amount that comes, the 3%, it looks still woefully inadequate or not sufficient for the millions. It is said that in Ghana we have over 5 million persons with disabilities.
Yo, enti Ghana enipa opepenim enum ena omo ohawo ana wadi dem e woni padua ni mo Dr. David Asare national president Emma Ghana Blind Union na Dr. Asare esa kire mu so hwe Ghana yi pa ebi mbu omo homoden e wo mu se na ni afra wakosuku ne na ye ne ya wakosuku na wakosuku na wie no adwuma ni ho no wona nam saa na otekwa ho na fisa bi di lai na wosra de eno no se aban bia obeba bia no onkai na wo hwe se woni a wadi demu a wakosuku no obenya adwuma ye.
A few of them were re-engaged somewhere else, not on the toll booths again, and leaving a chunk of them who need to be engaged somewhere. And not only them, as I said, a lot more are wallowing in their homes, doing nothing. After doing all those years of education, they have come home and they are sitting back. It's really painful. So if they can help us again, it's just deliberate employment of persons with disabilities. It will help us, because if we want to challenge with the regular system, we will be thrown out of the system. It's really saddening.
Was said won to me one your ho day empre adwuma ye ho ti o sa ban hyeda eyese nipa dodo se no mo di dem na fi bia mefa wo mo ebre bia mefa wo mo abosum bia mefa wo mo eno ebeboa chense omo nyina ne yenya ye ho den no ebedi line kroso apa adwuma e wo mai mu na eno achi na Bono is Mountain president Emma Ghana Blind Union Owura Isahaku Jeremiah eyese omonfo eza wo tretre woni a wadi dem eho ewo mai mu no be de kew enye kura wonu munyae
your programs are pese na de church amanfo a omone ye te kwan a omone ye be fa so atena na ye sanso ye ye omwadwen yie ewo niema bi omodwen se ye ntimi ye ma omuhu se niema bi wo ho a omonim se ntimi ya nso ye betima ye inti ye ni radio station for be programs a yede beye sa nkyerɛkyerɛ no ene biom no Ghana Blind Union no daachi bia no ye pese ye bibia eye economical edi sika bebre kuo no na etimi edidi edwuma afiwe ya abato afe nti nkrofo no mo districts no nyina no ye ne electoral commission be kan bom na ya kyerɛkyerɛ omo kwan a omo amadidi omo ani no omo nso beto aba time bia no amanfo nim se ye nto aba
Enti Owura Isahaku Jeremiah were president Bono East Regional Blind Union no ti ye de kase ni nyina esi hanemo ne de aseda ama bosheba electricals Bosheba electricals enkane papa pa adwo so ba ko mienu miensa ne ekọ etufomra